Yo, what is going on, everybody? How's it going, Tower Nerds? Hey, what's up, Synapse and Yogi? How are you guys doing, man? Thanks so much for being in here. I've got a lot of stuff to cover today, and only about 2 hours to do it before the new event and rotating relics. Was there a new Tower T? Yes, that is one of the things that I need to go over. Actually, I have not really. I kind of skimmed through it a little bit, was a little disappointed, but I'm going to deep dive into it if that's even possible with how little there is to go over. So, but first, before I do any of that, I'd like to hear about your guys' towers. How have you guys been adapting to the new patch? Especially if you're EHP and you're previously getting to fleets. You know, either in your farm runs or in tournament runs. I'd like to know what you guys have done to adjust to fleets. Well, let's just say Thorns is not really feeling so thorny against them fleets no more, are they? Oh, and also I'd like to introduce my buddy Ukor. Of course, you guys know him. He is here to chat with me as well. He took some time out of his busy schedule again to kind of hang out and chat the tower with us. Welcome, Ukor.
Oh, thanks, man. What's up, party people? How you doing, YouTube?
Yeah, so I believe Ukor has already started, making some movement towards the hybrid scheme. He's unlocked Rend, and I don't know what he's planning on doing lab-wise. But we spent the last week just kind of theory crafting different ideas on how we can accomplish taking care of fleets.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we're kind of split down the middle here. We did look at ILM and ILM Plus, and it looks like you really need Amp Bot for that to really take off. Smart Missiles has the ramp time is a little too long, and the payoff isn't that great right now, so that's out of the question as well. So really, we were trying to decide between Poison Swamp and Chain Lightning, and I think Ukor is gonna lean into Poison Swamp. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna lean into Poison Swamp.
And I think I'm eventually going to do that, but I think I want to beef up my Chain Lightning a little bit first. I really feel like I need Shock Chance and Shock Multiplier to help scale Poison Swamp in the right direction. So that's maybe half a month or a month's worth of lab time to get that ball rolling. Plus, I think my next stones are going into Smite. I really want to get Smite to +9 to deal with the next the previous generation of Scatter Kids, and I think that's also going to help me with Protector ult and to a lesser extent ranged ults and Raise as well. I think that's also going to help with Raise. Seeing as Raise have the same base health as basic enemies, so there's no special health multiplier for Raise, and I know Protectors are 60% of basic health, 60% of wave health, so really Smite 11 is supposed to just delete them, and the only thing I'll have to worry about there is armored enemies, but we've got contingencies for that as well in the form of Deathwave armor stripping and burn stacks. Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Squirrels. I don't stream. I'm just a old friend of his from way back when. We both play the same game.
No, I mean I can pull up his stream. If you stream your tower, I can pull it up on stream as well, in case they want to see. Up to you guys though. Ukor's the one that, like, he was in here last week and I think the week before, but he's the one that got me into the tower. So he's got a good, like, 6 months on me. But it's great, right? Because everything that he does with his tower, like, I get to see, like, oh, did that work? Oh, okay, like, I think I want to do it, like, a little bit differently. Or, like, oh, damn, like, what he did was absolutely perfect. I'm going to do that with my tower, too. So it's, yeah. It's good having, like, a close friend that you can talk to, talk about your tower with.
The ideas bouncing off each other is always fun, so I don't feel like I'm going crazy.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, it is not working like I wanted it to. Give me just a second, guys. I think I can pop out the stream like that. Bear with me here. I'll get it set up properly. Maybe? Yeah, it's like totally not picking up your stuff. I might have to have it like the active window. Yeah, it has to be the active window. That's friggin' annoying.
Hey, set it up later. It's fine.
No. I've got it working.
The tower T.
Yeah, it's working just fine. There, but I mean, you guys can see his tower now. I just I'll have to swap between windows and stuff when I need to do other things. I'm not gonna be able to set up whose towers is whose right now. Just know that the right one is Ukor's, the stronger one. Mine is the one on the left, the one that's gonna be ending shortly, actually. It's always good to have a sacrificed lamb as a buddy. I mean, I don't know, like, if he's really sacrificed much. Guinea pig, maybe. I did kind of talk him into doing the flamebot swap before me, but in return, like, I've done the bot swap ahead of him, and since he's more focused on econ, I think he knows, like, not to go into bot early. Considering I lost. No, go ahead.
Oh, I am gonna go into bot, but it's gonna be bot gold bot.
Mm-hmm.
For farming, but I have to get up to
bot presets.
Bot presets, yeah.
Yeah. Long story short, guys, I lost about 45% of my econ, and but I gained. In return, I gained between like 1,000 and 1,500 waves on my tier 16 farm, and I feel a little bit tankier in tournaments. So there's that. Like, last tournament wasn't really a good way to measure it, though, right? Because we had let me pull it up here. By the way, shout out to Rend. I don't know if you guys got the update, but man, it's been great. Man, I swear I wrote down the last tournament's battle conditions. I guess I didn't. I know it was Protector ult, Fast ult, or no, I'm sorry, Protector ult, Ranged ult, and some other bullshit that sucks. So it's hard to kind of judge based off of that. I did do way better. Oh, I'm not even showing notes. There we go. That's why. Thorns ults, enemy attack speed, plasma cannon, Protector ult, Ranged ult. And the last time I did Protector ult, Ranged ult, I did less than 500 waves. And that was maybe a week ago. So I gained a good, like, 150, 200 waves out of it. Hey, what's up, Xenomorph? And Flipstar, always a pleasure, man. If you guys haven't checked out any of Flipstar's content, um, dude puts out some pretty good stuff, man. It's got some humor injected into it as well, which I think a lot of the tower content is lacking. So a big shout out to him, man. Make sure you guys go check out his stuff. All right. Yeah, so 650 was the best I got last tournament. Sorry for the voice crack. I think I intro sprinted to 500. But I was also trying out like NMP there. And I didn't really give it its fair shot because I forgot to switch my target prios around and all that stuff. Second run, kind of the same thing. And then my third run, I got up to about 650, but I swapped back to Sharp Fort then. And I should really start streaming my tournaments for you guys. It's just, it's weird, man. Like, look, like they're only 15 minutes long now.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, though. Just intro sprint.
Yeah, that's one good thing that came out of 60, sorry, version 28.3.
Right.
But yeah. Okay, so let's see. Scroll City's doing his tier 16 utility disco run. 3.7k waves at the moment.
Nice.
And now you got me wanting to check mine. I don't remember how well I did. Oh shit! I finished it. Okay. Yeah, I think I ran it right after Primordial Collapse got buffed, so I didn't even swap to bot yet, and I was able to do it. But I wish you the best luck. I hope you get it, Scrolls. That's a big econ boost if you do. $820 waves last turn, and you got keys. That's really, so you had a decent bracket as well, because I know 820 waves. Dang, I think Zephyr got around that many waves and ended up not getting keys. Oh, this might be the end of my run. Oh no, I get second win. Now he got to around, I think just shy of like 900 waves. I don't think he did so hot, so he ended up not getting keys. But grats. I'm glad you got keys, man. I had I mean my bracket wasn't like too bad, but I mean I did get demoted, so I can't complain there. If I'm staying in Legends, I'm doing something right. Hey, what's up, Alf? Always great to have you, man. All right, I think we got a decent number of people in here. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and take a look at the Tower T. I think I'm going to move some stuff around just so it's easier for me to why is this not okay? There we go. There we go. Okay, so now I can look at all my stuff and still have the Ukor's build up there. Just so you guys know, Ukor's tower is on the right. It's weird, man. Like, we're farming the same tier now, but he's like leaps and bounds ahead of me. He can't farm tier 17 yet because of the fleet changes. Isn't that great?
Yeah, fleet changes screwed me over right when I really wanted to move up, but I can't now.
Yep, kind of sucks. So until we until we get our damage in order to deal with fleets. Oh, there goes the end of my run. Okay, as soon as I get my next run set up, guys, I will I'll go ahead and start the Tower T stuff. This thing is always changing how I have like the farming page set up. And actually, there we go. I had stuff in like the wrong order. It wasn't showing the background. It looks a little bit better. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy before my next run. Like I think I'll deal with, just in case we have like the merge module mission. I'm just gonna stack up some mods for that, and I'll just start another run.
Smart.
Yep. Yeah, you never know. All right, so let's go over this tower T. I gotta make sure I get these attack level skip clicks in too. Alf said it was something like 800 waves to stay in champs in your breath. Holy cow, man. Like Plat and champs has been brutal the past like month and a half, 2 months. I've seen like some Plats tournaments, it's like 3K to win. Oh, you got gems, Lucor?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, some people in Plat go into like 3K waves. What's up, Trelly? How you doing, man? Trelly says hi from Twitch. Oh, and John's in there too. What's up, John? Thanks for hopping in there, buddy. All right, so let's go ahead with this Tower T. Hi, pals. Welcome to the Tower T. This week we have some information about version 28.3.1, a dev insight on guilds, and a few other small bits, pieces, and questions. Version 28.3. We are stoked to see y'all are enjoying 28.3. Not everybody. It was a big one, but we are so happy to tackle a bunch of things we heard you ask for, and we can't wait to do it again. The feedback from the update has been passed on, but let us know what you think below now. Below, now that you've had some time with it. I mean, so I'll just give some feedback right here and now before going on to the next section, right? There are some good things about the patch. There are some bad things about the patch. Good things would be like the Primordial Collapse buff. But I think that's just like... I don't think they wanted to do like the Fleet Thorns nerf without giving EHP something in return as like a little bit of a trade-off. I don't know how you guys felt about it. Yeah, it's I don't. Yeah, it's a little troubling, right? Because EHP went from like, you know, commanders are like the one tough fleet that we have trouble with, and GC had, you know, overcharges were like their tough fleet that they had to overcome. And now that's completely changed to where like EHP really only I mean, I guess like saboteurs are kind of easy to deal with for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really do anything as long as the wall's up. And as long as you're not in tier 22, 3, or 4. Whereas now GC is just like, yeah, like what are fleets? They just die before I even have to worry about them. So it's a little troubling there. And then like the callousness of some of the GC players on the main Discord. Like EHP has some legitimate concerns with that patch and with that change specifically. And instead of like anybody on the GC side having like any form of like empathy, they're just like, good, fuck you guys, you deserve to be shit on. Yeah, like holy shit. So it feels kind of bad twice. Trelly, I swear we said hi to you when you're on YouTube. But yeah, I see on Twitch as well. He said what's up, by the way. Cool.
Yo, what up, Trelly? Yeah, I'm just trying to get as much coins as I can.
For real. For reals. Anyways, I don't know. That's kind of like my thoughts on 28.3. I mean, there's some other things that I can go into, but it's kind of like GC EHP politics from the main Discord, and it's just I'd rather not get into that. There are some like top 50 players that think EHP should have zero representation on the beta testing team, and I think that's why would you alienate an entire part of your player base like that? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah. And it's, TTG making the split because you have the perks, the 50-50 perk for EHP. It's like, if you didn't want EHP, why have the perk?
Mm-hmm. Very true. That's a good point.
They made it a split.
Yeah, there's a few people that are in the ear of TTG devs that are they're giving advice that's just not very healthy for the game in the long term. And I think that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's go ahead and read up on what they're planning on doing for 28.3.1. Surely it's not more nerfs for EHP, right? It's probably just more buffs, right? For GC. Ear and pockets. Yeah, for sure. Flipstar says, I feel we are still mostly civil, but I am not really active on the Discord. But what the league people wanted to do to my mother was not nice. Okay. Jeez, dude. All right. That's brutal. Hey, QZ. Thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate you. And the edit is fire. Nice, nice. I'm glad you like the farming coin guide, man. Thank you so much. I'll look to doing some more guides in the future. I don't know exactly what yet. If you have any ideas, just throw them my way, man. Maybe I'll make a video for you. I've only been playing like a year, so I don't really like making guides for something that I'm not fully versed on. The coin farming thing is alright because it's just like early game and mid game is what I know. I don't really know like the super late game stuff just yet. So making a coin farming guide for newer and mid-tier players was in my my sphere of knowledge. That and I got Ukor to help me out, fill in blanks. All right, so 28.3.1. We are working on an update coming out this week to address some issues, notably ones from 28.3. Here's a sneak peek on what we are working on. Improvements to Amplify Bot Plus. Was that really an issue in 28.3? Okay. All right, retroactively granting the buy a card and unlock tier 2 achievements for Google Play. You know what? I was wondering if they were going to fix that. Because that was it's on my fucking bingo card, guys, right? I was wondering, like, dude, what the hell, man? Like, where's my tier 2 achievement for buying a fucking card in the tower? That was my main concern this time around, guys. All right, I'm gonna try and not be toxic. I'm sorry. Improvements to Deathwave's interaction with Galaxy Compressor. So we don't really have any specifics here, but maybe this is to I know that like when your Deathwave cooldown is shorter than its duration, it doesn't put up a kill wall, and that's an issue that Gcomp causes with people who are like fully invested in Deathwave. For example, if you have 9 effect waves on Deathwave, each effect wave is equivalent to 4-second duration, right? So you're looking at 36 seconds there. And then if you max out Deathwave cooldown, you're down to 50 seconds. And then if you have the Death Wave cooldown substat, that takes 13 seconds off. So you're at 36-second duration, 37-second cooldown. You're cool there, right? It's not interfering with the kill wall that goes up once the effect waves are done each time it triggers. But if you have G-Comp slotted in at the same time, that messes with the kill wall. Apparently, if the next cooldown, the cooldown ends and the death wave is supposed to go off again before all of the effect waves have finished going out, like all 9 of them, all 8 of them, however many you have, it's not going to produce a kill wall when your cooldown is shorter than your duration. So that's another great change for like the high-end players that have spent 10, 20, 30,000 stones in their death wave. Doesn't really affect us little folk, but I mean, if we were ever planning on doing a full death wave build, which I think Ukor's baby tower is going to be doing, like it makes death wave like a better GC prospect. And it's already kind of been proven that it works. I mean, at least for Mad Xcot. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. Mad Xcot is the quote-unquote god of Death Wave. Just in case you guys aren't familiar. His Death Wave is completely gold boxed. I don't think Death Wave and Death Wave Plus included, though. I think he's maybe a few clicks off of that. But Death Wave is actually pretty strong. He goes like 15, 16, 1700 waves in tournaments without anything even making it through his kill wall. So, that's kind of nice. All right, so bug fix on ohm chips effect sometimes not triggering during battle. Oh, man. You poor GC players. What are you ever going to do without your ohm chip? And your spotlight. That triple dips. Bummer. What's up, Duck Sauce? Good to have you in here. Alphabooks has spent too many stones on Death Wave. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too. My Death Wave is, I'm only like 100-second cooldown. But I've gold boxed, quantity. And there's a lot of people that are just like, just leave your quantity at 3. That's more than good enough. But I don't know. This was when I was on the econ kick, and more effect waves meant, not just more cells, but more coins as well. I have like 0 investment in death wave damage though. I don't know. I think when I maxed out quantity, it was during last November during the Black Friday sales, where I just stupidly, I think I did Spotlight 4, and then I maxed out quantity on Death Wave, and I think I did Perma Black Hole then. That was a big turning point for my tower, guys. Hey, that's not bad, Alf. You get to 375 with Death Wave Ring up in champs. Q say, hey, 3 weeks, man. I'm glad my guide was able to help you out, man. 3 weeks, so you're probably not into the dissonance runs yet, or we call them disco runs. But when you start unlocking that stuff, I have guides for running the 4 different types of disco runs or dissonance runs. Hopefully those will help you out there too. Yeah. I regret getting Spotlight 4, Alf. That's 2,500 stones. That I could have at least 2 more clicks in Smite. I could have 1.5 more clicks in Chronofield Plus right now.
So if you're gonna boost Chain Lightning, Spotlight is super good with it. So I think it's a good investment.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I'm going to be doing flat damage in chain lightning. We'll see. I just know that I think what people are doing to get the attack disco done in tier 19 and tier 20 right now is with like a really high smite. And the reason why it's working is, you know, in attack disco, you have one attack speed, meaning like you attack so infrequently that you're not really running out of your smite procs on the fleets. So by the time your smite is actually hitting the fleet, a good portion of their health has already been taken away through, like, you know, orbital augment and other percent damage sources, you know, thorns, I suppose. So by the time your smite is actually hitting them, it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, one of the guys went to tier 21.
Really? Someone's done tier 21 attack disco already?
Oh, not... Yeah, that's not one of them. The new ones are 23, 24?
22, 23, 24, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, somebody just did 21.
Oh, I almost missed your question, Q-Sayo. I'm gonna... Dude, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna call you Q for short. Unless you got something else you prefer. He said, when does Black Hole start becoming good with Death Wave and Golden Tower? I mean, like, right off the rip, if you have all three of them and you have not touched the cooldown yet, you have a partial sync with all three ultimate weapons. It's very important. And what most people do is they save enough stones to lower the cooldown of Golden Tower to meet Black Hole's cooldown all in one go. So instead of doing it like one click at a time over time, like that breaks the sync with them, and so it messes up your coin bonuses and your coin multiplier. So they'll just stack up stones and stones and stones and stones until they have enough to get their Golden Tower from, what is it, like 5 minutes? Is it 500 seconds? I can't remember exactly. Might be 5 minutes, so 300 seconds. And they'll save enough stones to take it from 300 seconds down to the 200 seconds, which is where Black Hole starts, I believe. 3 minutes, 20 seconds, that's 180, 200. Yeah, 200 seconds. So that's 10 clicks of Golden Tower that you have to save up for. And then, similarly, you'll do the same with Death Wave. Once you get Golden Tower synced with Black Hole, then you'll do the same thing with your Death Wave. You'll get it from 300 seconds down to 200 seconds. And then from there, with all three of them together, then you can start lowering them at the same time, one click. So you'll take them from 200 seconds down to 190, and then you'll take them from all three of them from 190 seconds down to 180. And most people do this until they get down to about 150 seconds, and then you have to make the decision whether or not you're going to go for Perma Black Hole, or if you're going to keep lowering all three of them simultaneously. Usually by that point, you have a decently developed gold bot for your farm, and you're trying to keep your gold bot synced up with those three ultimate weapons as well. So it's something that you'll have to decide once you get to that point. Synapse, are you asking me which modules I'm using? So MVN, okay, so I'll be completely straightforward with you. I had really bad luck pulling MVNs when I first started out, so I never used MVN. I still to this day I have not used MVN to sync my ultimate weapons. It does make upgrading your ultimate weapons a little bit easier if you're going to be using MVN the whole way through. I remember Ukor telling me something to that extent, because I've always viewed MVN as like a crutch for syncing your ultimate weapons, and then once you're able to get them in a decent place cooldown wise, I personally don't really like using MVN. If I had the option to, I wouldn't have used MVN past a certain point. Like once I've gotten them naturally synced, I feel like there's better options for MVN, especially as EHP. You're going to want to start using Primordial Collapse. especially when your black hole gets permanent, because it's just permanent damage reduction while we were Primco's up. Ukor, do you remember what you told me about using like MVN early on, and like how you would spend your stones to upgrade your ultimate weapons, based on like if you were using MVN at the time?
Yeah. So, like, I never pulled a really good MVN, but I know when you use an MVN, you're just gonna spend the stones on cooldown on the cheapest of those three. And that's how you just keep lowering it until you get to a point where you want to sink it, and then you get rid of it.
Eagle 6 uses MVM in Devo. It allows you to stay synced at 65 seconds. 65 seconds is a good way to sync too.
Yeah.
Like, it's really easy to get your gold bot to 65 seconds, assuming you've done the cooldown mode. Synapse, when I finish going over the tower T, I'll pull up my... I have another sheet here, or another scene in OBS. It'll rotate through all of my stats and stuff. So let's see, Dev Insights Guilds. Let's go ahead and finish the tower T, just so I can start showing some other stuff. We can get on to another topic as well. Nice, 22 in research, so you're like 3 levels off from maxing it. All right, here's a little dev insight on guilds. Let's talk guilds. We launched guilds as a part of version 26, which introduced the contribution system, guild chests, and a new rotating store and guardians. We've been happy with the reception of the feature and have particularly enjoyed how hyped players get with new guardian skins. I like the skins are all right. I don't know like how hyped I've been. I really like the mouse one. I think that's kind of cool. Wasn't it just like the other day, Ukor, you were like, shoot, I can't find my mouse in here, and then we like,
yeah.
you thought it was like the actual guardian skin bouncing around. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's not my mouse.
Yeah. Man, what sucks about guilds, and it's probably not a common thing for... It's more like for newer players, right? I started at the tail end of the very, very first guild season. So on top of that, I was in like a really crappy guild that wasn't getting all their contribution boxes. So I missed out on like quite a few things from the very first guild season. Like I think like one of the skins, background, both guardian skins. I also missed out on like a couple of the relics. And I'm under the impression that I'm never gonna see those again, at least for like the foreseeable future, right? So I'm missing out on like bot range from that and a couple other things. So I wonder if they have a fix for that, or if they plan on like recycling them or cycling that stuff through, similar to what they did with like the rotating relics in the event shop. That would be really cool if they did something like that. What are our plans for guilds in 2026? To start, we want to add more quality of life improvements to players who use guild features like the guild chat. Additionally, we want to continue using this space to create more interesting guild cosmetics for players to exchange their tokens for. If you have a dream theme that you want to see in the game, let us know. Okay, so fishing for ideas from us. It's fine. We're happy to share that Guilds is not in its final form yet. I mean, I hope not. Like, it has a really good skeleton. I will give it that. In fact, we have been exploring other ways for guild members to work together towards a common goal in a fun and interesting way. Are they coming up with like guild battles or something like that? When it comes to making new features for guilds, we want to avoid adding new chores and not add any additional pressure to check in multiple times a day. In fact, in all of our decision making, we want to ensure that players are not forced to check the game at a specific time or isolate choices to a small group of players in a guild. When we add in new features to the guilds, we work to ensure that it's an optional system where each player can choose how to spend their time and resources while still collaborating in a group environment. What exactly do they mean by that? I'm trying to like think of what kind of guild system that Sam's talking about here. We also want to ensure that any new systems contribute towards your guild currencies in a meaningful way. Those guardians need upgrades. So, I mean, like, the first thing that comes to mind would be, like, maybe, like, guardian presets? Because that's something, like, I already want. Like, I would not mind being able to run summon again.
Oh, during your farm stuff, and then switch for turning.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, have, like, a slightly less powerful attack ship. But the trade-off is like I get to run summon again for a little bit more econ. That'd be kind of cool. That's just something I think of off the top of my head. We're working hard to introduce a new system to guilds by the end of the year, noting that we will spend time ensuring that it's optional, amusing, and doesn't take away too much time from your main game. Okay, so they're not talking about like adding a feature like that. They're talking about adding like a new system entirely. Maybe it gives you like guardian bits or like a different currency for guilds. I don't know. When we have more updates to share, we will let you know. So in other words, like they don't really got anything yet. They're just waiting for us to suggest things. In the meantime, what other improvements to guilds are you excited to see? Quality of life improvements, a guardian skin, vote for an elephant for Sam. You've been dreaming. All right, let us know. I'm pretty sure Spartan would like a guardian skin. No, actually, Spartan wants like a tower skin. Dude has been crying for one for who knows how long. Alf wants some permanent shop items. That would be nice. Alf, I don't think the guild relics are gonna show up in the rotating relics. I think they explicitly said it's only like old tower skins, or I'm sorry, old tower relics. All right, wow, event shop relics, the ones from like the the event boost or like the free relics. I think those are the only ones that have been showing up in the rotating relics in the event shop. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. Flipstar, that is a really good catch. Flipstar said, I think that they don't want that players form elite guilds and limiting the potential. Okay, yeah. I totally get that. So like if they had some sort of guild versus guild thing, it would unintentionally cause people to form like super guilds of like the highest caliber of towers.
Yeah.
To where they just have this huge unfair advantage on like any other guild. Like imagine a guild full of like all the like, let's just say like the top 30 players in the game form their own guild. Like it's the chances of beating that guild at anything is just impossible. Yeah, same here, Eagle 6. I missed like a good portion of the first season, so yeah, the bot range relic would be really nice if we could get access to it somehow. Xenomorph says, yeah, one guild with the top 30 players would be mental.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough that all those like the top 50 players and top 200 players coordinate like. I'm not sure if you guys know this yet, but they have like their own Discord channel or like their own super secret Discord where they coordinate like when they're joining tournaments so they're not competing against each other. I kind of have a problem with that. I mean, that's just how the game is right now. But I would like to see a different form of like tournament signups. Not where it's just like, oh, I joined at this time, so I'm joining with 29 other people who happened to click join in the same time that I did.
Like a matchmaking system?
I mean, there's going to be issues with a matchmaking system as well, but
yeah,
I think really it's just Yeah. So the idea that I came up with maybe like a month or two ago was a day before the tournament goes live, everybody clicks like a sign up thing, and everybody that signed up for the tournament just gets thrown to like a huge pool, and then it creates all of the brackets before the tournament actually starts. So you're not like joining your tournament bracket as you click the button. It's just, it's like the same randomness as before. So there's still a chance you get put in a really shitty bracket. But how is that any different than it is right now? The only thing that you would no longer be able to do was make it so, guarantee that you're not getting in another bracket with a top 200 player or a top 20 or top 50. What's wrong with some of the top 50 or top 200 players butting heads in a tournament to see who's better than one another? I think that's in the spirit of the game. Tournaments are the only PvP aspect of this game. So the fact that people can be like, I don't want to join the same time as you. I want my 25 keys. Can you wait and join 5 minutes later so we're not in the same tournament? I really want my 25 keys. I've paid thousands of dollars. I want my 25 keys, guys. I'm really fucking bitter towards the top 50 right now, guys. I'm sorry. At least I got this Thai tea bowling to help quell my anger. All right, so community challenge rewards. The community challenge rewards have been sent, and we just wanted to remind you to make sure you claim those ASAP. I believe they're talking about if you check your in-game mail in between runs, or actually I can just show it right now. So if I exit, and you go into this in-game mail right here, here's your community challenge rewards. Make sure you guys get your 100 gems and your 450 medals. The 450 medals is huge for you free-to-play players that don't buy the event boost every 2 weeks. This is like half the possible medals that you can get in a single event. So make sure you guys grab those. Very, very important. Future blog posts. With the new blog being up and running, I just wanted to ask, what kind of blog posts do you want to see? I'll be doing dev interviews, creator, community helper interviews, behind the scenes, build showcases, Sam's Tower Adventures, beginner guides, tower lore, year in reviews, FAQs relevant to the current seasons, things like that. But I just wanted to check in. Anything else you want to see, let me know. I think I checked out the new blog. The page is actually pretty clean. I'll pull it up real quick. I don't know if you guys have been here yet, but if you ever want to see like past patch notes, or if you missed like a tower tea or anything like that, you can come here and view them. This is the blog section that Sam is talking about. There's community features, there's dev diaries, dev interviews. Let's check out events. Okay, these are like actual events. I thought maybe it was going to go over, for example, we are in, what is this, Meteor Shower? I thought this was going to have like the actual in-game event, not like the tower's 5th anniversary, but okay. So these are like major events, not the bi-monthly events that we see. No dev diaries just yet. I know there's this is when Sam introduced Wayfinder. There was an AMA with Muse, like back before New Year's. Let's see, patch notes for V28. Okay, this is more than I expected to see. I didn't expect to see Tower T stuff in there. Anyways, you guys get it. What are the community features? All right, nothing there yet. Cool, but all right, you guys know where it is now. TechTreeGames.com /the tower. Here, I'll copy it and throw it in stream chat. in case you guys want to bookmark it for later use.
You got a floating gem.
Oh, no way! Thank you, Ukor. Appreciate you. Gems are so important right now, man. I need that last card slot, but I also need the rotating relics. And I also need to save for version 29, because there's probably going to be... Like, okay, I don't know for certain, guys. I'm just speculating. There's probably going to be a mod banner and maybe a new mod. Or 2, or 3. Coming with version 29. It's very, 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 very possible. So I recommend saving as many gems as you can until then. Tower lore. I'm really interested how this will work out. Tough times to make a story about it. Maybe Sam's talking about fan fiction, Mr. Flipstar. We're gonna get some tower fan fiction. Can you show what my wall reads in it, dude? The meme continues. I mean, to be fair, like, we do get to see what our... Yeah, in here, what our total wall health regen is. Like, this is how much my wall has regened over the entire run. 20.09 Q. I want, like, an actual number. Like, what's my wall health regen per second, not total? I haven't checked my guild chat in almost a year. They could be planning insurrections or whatever, and I'd have no idea. Please don't make me interact with people. I don't think our guild, like, we don't chat here at all. We have, like, our own Discord. No new members in 7 months. Full guild. Everyone hits their boxes. Not one person has spoken in the chat, and I'm assuming we all like it that way. Chatting will be optional. Quality of life updates for those that do use it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that wasn't my takeaway from the Tower T, that, like, chatting was going to be a requirement going forward. I took it as, like, there's just going to be some quality of life improvements. Is summon ever going to sync up on restart like ultimate weapons and bots? Oh, okay. I guess they already answered this below. Hi, yes. This is something we're working on. The team has had to do a lot of improvements on existing systems for the game to be able to be paused. The plan is to improve that for version 29, but if we can grab the fix earlier, we will do so. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Sam. Specific mod type banner when? Am I? Yeah, for real. Mr. Fister.
Mr. Fister.
Let's see. Will we get a banner soon? They're never going to answer this. Yeah, I don't know why people keep asking. Sam says, I don't have info right now, but I can give a 3 to 4 day notice when I do. I mean, 3 to 4 days is enough time to build up. Like, if you click literally every single ad and floating gem, and you count in, like, a tournament in the mix, I mean, you could probably save up between... I want to say between, like, 600 and 1,200 gems in that amount of time. Like, I mean, realistically, right? Realistically, you're not going to click every single one. And not, like, the second it appears, so... Yeah, I don't know. Al says, name of the next event is on Google App Store, from what I just saw, and it is one I still need from the back. Oh, hey, heck yeah. I mean, it should be a repeat event, because we just had a new one. The cycle usually goes... like 2 old ones, 1 new one, 3 old ones, 1 new one, 2 old ones, 1 new one. You know, it could be either 2 or 3 old ones in between a brand new event. That's the pattern that I've noticed. And if you're on, let's see, I should be able to pull it up on here. Effective Pass keeps track of it, the events timeline. So if we look, like Meteor Shower, this is the one that we just had. And then we had 1, 2, repeat events, and then we had Neuron before that, and then we had 1, 2 repeat events, and then a brand new one. 2 repeats, 1 new. 2 repeats, 1 new. 2 repeats, 2 repeats, 2 repeats. Okay, so for the most part, it's been 2 repeats and 1 new, except back here where it was just 1 repeat in between these 2 new ones. I swear there was a point where they were doing like 3 repeats in between. And then this is the beginning of the game here. Yeah. Okay. When are tournaments getting fixed or updated, and how do you plan to get... like, didn't they just do something to help fix them? How do you plan to get keys into the hands of players who are locked out? We got no response on this one. I'm interested to know. And I think the reason Sam didn't reply to this one, because it probably has something to do with version 29 update. This is just me speculating, but I think it's a pretty educated guess, because we just got 3 new tiers added that are almost like unreachable for most players. And I think what it bodes is that we're probably getting like a new tournament tier, right? Like maybe like Mythic or whatever the heck you want to call it. Grandmaster, Ultra Legend, Ultra Instinct, Grandmaster, Legend, Mythic. And all of the, the top 50 and top 200 players can go in there and circle jerk with each other.
Yeah, hopefully like a cannon mod that'll deal with fleets.
That'd be cool. Or an armor mod that's like, hey, your dabs does continual damage to fleet. Like, I don't know, that's a stupid one, but hopefully we have something like that. Maybe not specifically dabs, but it would be nice to see like something to help EHP builds deal with fleets now that Thorns is wave percent or current percent health instead of just flat percent health. It seems like a lot of you are missing things from the event that's going to be coming up in like an hour. I wonder if anybody posted on Reddit what the next event is going to be. Usually someone does. Let me refresh this. Thank you and goodbye. Hey, another departure post. Cool. Question. Oh, conclusion of Death. Oh, I might look at that in a little bit too. Prieston did a little deep dive on Deathwave Plus. Unlock bot respec. Hey, good for you. Slow aura card. Just found this out. Blah, 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 blah. I've looked at that before too. Like, holy crap, my coins per kill bonus is off the chain. And then I realized, oh yeah, it's because I have interest sprint on. And like, my coin bonus means literally nothing right now. Oof. That's a bummer. Dude, missed out on the themes.
Tell him he's got a bot respec and grab him.
Hey, that's not a bad thing. I just might do that, yeah. Just sacrifice a little bit in your bot. Maybe somebody's already told them. Before you respec, consider if you would like to do Flamebot milestone push. You got the whole sub check-in real quick. Okay, I mean, like, essentially somebody told them to. Absolutely respec.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
Okay, what I really want to see is something for the event. I mean, unless one of you guys knows what the repeat event is going to be called. And are happy to share. Xenomorph says Prieston's breakdown of Deathwave is very well done. Prieston always does such a great job describing like what you should do, or at least like going over like the intricacies of like a certain ultimate weapon or a certain mechanic. I I recently read I read his guide to Poison Swamp and Poison Swamp Plus. The only problem was it's a year old, and I think some of the stuff in it is no longer relevant. I don't like the EHP Discord, like the Tower Sanctuary. There's quite a few people on there right now that are doing a deep dive on like how Poison Swamp damage is going to scale. Just because now we actually need an answer to fleets that's not thorn based. Prismatic Lines, that's the name of it. Thank you, Duck Sauce and Elf. Let's pull that one up. Oh, this is an old one. Prisma, Prismatic Lines, Tower Background and Skin. Refraction Array, and Prismatic Shard Relics. Prismatic Lines. Anything other than that? Okay, so this is... Yeah, this is one that's like not really been... It's only repeated once. Let's see what Refraction Array, and Prismatic Shard Relics are. Okay, so we got a Coins Relic, 2%. And Prismatic Shard is the other one. Ew, damage per meter, okay. So the coins one is nice. But I think most people will be skipping the damage per meter one. I unfortunately will not be one of them. Just because if EHP does have to start going hybrid to compete in like, tier 17 and higher, and in Legends, then unfortunately like damage per meter with Spotlight Plus and Scout and all that jazz is going to be important.
Yeah, we might have to GC for 17 and above.
Mm-hmm. We need some way to eliminate overcharges before overcharges eliminate us.
Yeah.
Eagle 6 Smite can work for fleets, but in a weird way, right? The way that people use Smite to deal with fleets right now is through Smite toggling, meaning, okay, I know the fleet is about to spawn, I'm going to turn Smite off, which potentially puts your tower in danger, because if Smite is how you primarily deal with like scatters, arrays, protectors, that kind of stuff, you have a chance of getting overwhelmed. But I'll keep focused on fleets for this, right? So you toggle off your Smite, meaning you go into Ultimate Weapons here, and you click this little plus sign where Chain Lightning is. That'll turn your Smite off. And you wait X amount of waves for all of your percent damage, or your percent damage, like OA, Thorns, whatever else is hitting fleets for you. And you usually have to wait like 10, 20, 30 waves, depending on how strong your Smite is. And then you flip Smite on, and it just deletes like the remaining portion of the fleet's health. You were gonna say something?
No, that's right. And you get 30 times, but it'll work in a tournament. Like, I don't mind babysitting the tournament, but it would be dumb to like.
Yeah.
I want to AFK.
Yeah, the whole point of farm runs is like, I don't want to sit here and, as you said, like babysit the shit out of my tower. Just so I can get an extra like 100 or 30 or 250 waves on a farm run. Like when I farm, like I just want to hit the start button. I want to click like the few attack level skips or health level skips at the beginning and just let my shit go. for, you know, however long, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours. It's already bad enough that it's not an actual like idle game. I spent like the first 2 or 3 months of this game getting my tower to a point where like it could be as idle as possible. The only thing I really have to do now is just set a timer for when I know my run's gonna end, and then come back and start another one. Ukor's tower is on the right. Mine is on the left, guys.
Oh, mine's is it up right now?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I got it back up again. I wonder why it doesn't show the background again, though. Yeah, that's weird. It's kind of like blacked out. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Oh well. I'll mess with it another time. Slow aura doesn't stun, just makes so yeah. Yeah, that's what Ukor said. Slow aura doesn't stun or make them miss. It slows their attack speed, which is actually stronger than ever right now. Because the more an overcharge attacks, the stronger it gets. If we can delay it from attacking, it means it won't become fatal for like, you know, X number of extra waves. So let's say like normally you can survive, we'll say like 30 waves with an overcharge up. With slow aura mastery, like let's say you fully max it, and then like you couple it with like nuke mastery or whatever, just other attack speed slows. If that buys you another 10, 20, 30 extra waves, that is huge. It's going to be very important being able to survive long enough to eliminate an overcharge before it can end us. All right, so let's see. We covered Tower T. We kind of covered the whole Poison Swamp, ILM, SM, Chain Lightning question. Like, which one do I pick as EHP? I guess I'll go back over it again really quick. Eagle 6 says exactly. I'm just saying there's some tools. I think it's a little too early to say the devs overlooked EHP towers entirely. Sometimes the fun is figuring out a solution. Yeah, I mean, that's why I didn't knee-jerk reaction to the whole Fleet Thorns nerf. Like, I know we're gonna have to start looking for like some sort of damage solution to dealing with fleets. We can't just passively deal with them with like thorns or like crushing a commander into the tower. There's got to be like some other sort of thing that we have to do. And honestly, like GC had to overcome something similar, like 6 months ago, where GC actually had to start investing into EHP stuff to be able to survive overcharges. So I'm not saying like the change is not completely unwarranted. I do feel like it was a bit drastic though, and somewhat unfair. Yeah, I actually came up with a pretty funny meme. Here you guys go. Hey, you guys want me to voice act it too? Life in the tower. No fair! I've spent more on the game, so I should be able to burn much brighter. The developer listens. Let's make it fair! So he opens up a window. The struggle is real. Balanced tower style. See, now this is more like it. In the tower, There's always a favorite. Sometimes it just has a better cover. I feel it's a little bit accurate. Anyways, it's meant to be satire, guys. Like, don't, if you're GC and this offends you, I'm sorry. Don't get your panties in a bunch. It's all made with humor in mind. I don't actually think this. I do feel like EHP has been the redheaded stepchild lately, but there is a certain degree of truth to this. You'll run out of oxygen soon and smother out. I mean, that's a good way of looking at it, but I seriously doubt it. There's holes poked in the top of that. Yeah. All right, let me close a couple of these windows down that I don't need. Prismatic lines, huh? I mean, we know two of the relics that are coming that, like, well, I mean, we'll have to see if it holds true, right? Like, are we getting those two exact relics, like the 2% coins and the 5% damage per meter? It'd be cool to see. If that's the case, like, those are going to be the ones that cost medals. Hey, what's up, Hakuzo? It's great to see you in here again. Welcome, welcome. Looks like Alpha's getting ready for bed. I'll be back later. Scrolls, I need keys to get auto nuke. Yeah, yep. That's one of the solutions that Ukor and I came up with. Like, we can farm tier 16 just fine, up to, like, I'm getting close to 10k waves, but Ukor is at, like, the point where he's hitting, like, the the overheat mechanic, right?
Yeah, I'm hitting overheat mechanic and dying.
It sucks.
I was supposed to move to tier 17.
Yeah.
And that would have been fine before the fleet change, but after the fleet change, since 2 can kind of kill us right now, I can't AFK it. Mm-hmm. I could do it, but I'd have to babysit it.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man. Because, like,
yeah,
we could kind of deal with overcharges before if we crushed them properly. Like, overcharges weren't really that big a deal. Saboteurs weren't really that big a deal before. And then on the flip side of that, GC was like, oh, we can deal with overcharges just fine. And saboteurs aren't really that big a problem as long as their walls up. And overcharges were like the problem for them, right? So I felt like there was kind of a balance there, and now it's really just like completely flipped. Where for GC, like, I mean, like, fleets just aren't even a problem. I heard they're just killing them. They kill them before they even reach tower range.
Yeah, which is different from before, you know. So, like, and they're just like ripping through them. So that's why I think just a little damage, you know, that if it's just a little damage that we have to do, I don't think it's that big of a deal. But if it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you just spent, you know, 15,000 stones in this right here. And now to deal with it, you have to just, it's cool. It's just another 30 over in this direction. You know, that would suck.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't mind a little bit. I don't mind a little bit.
Squirrely Dan says, what's up, dude? Thanks again for the help a few weeks ago. Massive gains since. Heck yeah, man. I don't remember exactly what I said to help you out. I apologize. I'm only really streaming like once a week, so I do try to remember you guys, and I do remember you being in here before. So I'm really happy that I was able to help you out in whatever way I could. Flipstar, you said I should make a short out of the meme? You know, so, man, I forget what we just said about fleets a second ago. Oh, okay, so a lot of people are proposing that fleets just don't have enough base health, right? Like if GC is able to just delete them before they even come in tower range, it means they just don't have enough health.
Oh, what's up, Squirrely? Oh, it's the guy with his own spreadsheet. We looked over his spreadsheet and stuff.
That's right. Okay. You had 10k stones, and you like went all crazy into spotlight, right? Like, don't you already have like a 75 degree 4 spotlight, and then with the ancestral submod that puts you at like 100% coverage with it. I'm pretty sure that was you. So yeah, even if they do buff like the base health of fleets, I think it just hurts EHP even more, right? Because if we're starting to develop damage to deal with them, and then here they like increase their health even more to help combat GC, like just deleting them before they're a problem, it just means like we're gonna need like how do we deal that last like 2% or 5% of their health?
Yeah.
When we're barely managing right now. We're just gonna have to completely pivot, right?
Yeah, I'm getting wrecked right now. Boom.
What do you got, like an overcharge? I can't see.
Yeah, it was overcharged. But
it's gone?
Well, yeah, from second wind.
Ah, I missed it. Yeah. Second wind blast and nuke are the only ways to deal with fleets now for EHP. Well, pure EHP. So yeah, as long as you have max second wind recharge, you'll be able to deal with the fleets every time they come up. But that just
tier 16.
Yeah, that just limits us to tier 16 farming.
Yeah.
Like we can't AFK farm anything higher than tier 16 without auto nuke or auto demon mode, which is what was it Scrawls who said that? Yeah, Scrawls. I need to get auto nuke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, see, the parting shot will still kill you, dude.
I mean,
so it can't work.
Unless
you have to pop it before your wall goes down, and it's your secondary.
Well, oh yeah, okay. So when you were doing your, was it a disco run or you were doing either a disco run or a milestone run, and instead of like waiting to see if like your percent damage and whatever damage you had would take care of the overcharge, like you were just like nuking the overcharge the second it appeared. So like it's just
sooner, yeah, instantly.
Which I think is smart, like twofold, right? You're not letting
it. The sooner you use it, the sooner you get it back.
Yep, that's one of them. And then the other one is like you're just not even giving it a chance to build up and deal damage to you.
Yeah.
You're just eliminating the threat immediately, and then you're saving your second wind for whatever the next fleet happens to be. Like if it's another overcharge, like that's bad luck. That's bad luck. But hopefully your nuke comes back up again before the next fleet, which I think you can do on tier 17, right? Tier 17, it's like every 250 waves.
Yeah, so it's like you get second wind nuke, but that you have to babysit it because auto nuke won't save you because of parting shot. You're gonna lose second wind, and then another one's gonna come in and it's gonna shoot you down, and then you're gonna blow it up, auto nuke, but it fires a last shot, and that last shot's gonna kill you. Even though it's not, it does the parting shot. That's why auto nuke won't work. You need auto nuke and auto demon mode, and that's the only way you can get. But so hopefully, if you're the RNG, right, you don't want like 2 overcharges in a row. That will finish you off.
Yeah.
But if it's just 1 overcharge and then guaranteed not to have a second overcharge, then that will definitely work AFK rep. But if not, the RNG is going to be so bad, you're going to go like 2,400 waves, then 4,000 waves, and then 2,200 waves, and then 23. It's like RNG will be just too bad. It's not consistent coin.
Yeah, and it just gets worse and worse as you get like tier 18, tier 19.
Yeah. So if you have auto nuke and auto demon mode, I think the RNG is way better. But Like it'll be better that way because parting shot will kill you with auto nuke.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Hakuzo said, I just got a card slot 16 today. I hope it wasn't a bad idea, but I kind of... Hey, more card slots is great. There's nothing wrong with getting more card slots. I hope you have enough gems saved up for the rotating relics that are coming, man. Eagle 6 says, if you're being forced to get a little damage, kill them. You don't want more health, haha. So if we're kind of forced to go damage right now, at least we have a really strong foundation of health, which is, what you need for later on anyways, right? So our foundation will be really nice. It just means like the whole dreams of like the Ascension build that Giga was cooking up. You can't do that anymore. Squirrely Dan said he went from 500 trillion an hour to 1.6Q since the review. Now reroll shards are the pain point. Cash or enemy balance mastery. You can get away with like the very you don't even have to put levels like lab research into cash if you don't want to. I think I took mine to 4 and left it there. You got gems, Ukor.
Thanks.
Yeah, I got mine to 4 and just left it there. And I built up quite a few reroll shards now. Mostly because I'm killing fleets every 500 waves. But like I just spent all of mine yesterday. Actually, like last night, and already I have 155k, 154k. So they build up rather quickly once you start killing fleets on the regular. So if you want more reroll shards, cash would be the way to go. But if you want more overall econ and like cells econ, enemy balance is pretty friggin' strong as well. You got double elite spawns basically. So if you're wanting to hit like the next tier of lab speed, what am I talking? Like the actual lab speed up, this thing right here. If you want to go from like ×4 to ×5, or ×5 to ×6, or whatever your cells are at right now, enemy balance mastery would help with that as well. As well as more cells plus in the workshop. Steven said, I'm just mad they changed the fundamentals of Thorns just for fleets, making EHP so much weaker. It's bullshit. I agree.
Yeah.
I went from having no problem with fleets but Commander. Now everything but Saboteur kills me. Yeah, it's weird. Yep. Like, it's so weird. And it really sucks.
And it's like just right before I prepped for being able to just run tier 17.
Mm-hmm. I'll agree that something needed to be done as far as fleets go for EHP, because the Ascension build, the Ascension build that Giga was cooking up, where you just ignore commanders, and then we don't really have to worry about overcharges because Thorns kills them. Same thing with Saboteurs. It just made fleets a non-issue. So I can concede that something needed to be done in order for fleets to become a problem for late game EHP. But I do think it's a bit overtuned. I could see maybe like, hey, okay, so for example, if we go into the encyclopedia here, we go into the workshop, we look at Thorns. On tower hit deals % of enemy max health as damage. But I'm pretty sure this is half effective against bosses. I don't know why they took that line out. I'm almost certain that it's 50% effective against bosses. Why not just make it like 75 or 25% effective against fleets, or even like 5% effective against fleets? I think the whole like,
right,
how's it work now? It's like current HP level. The same. Yeah. It's the same as OA essentially. where like OA can never get the killing blow because it doesn't do like a flat amount of percent damage. It's always based on the enemy's current health.
I really like your idea of even bringing it down to 5%. Even though it's like really crappy, at least you know all you need is more HP to deal with it. So you stick with the, you know, EHP stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and then like that way, overcharges still have a chance to build up and become too dangerous for us to overcome.
Yeah.
Like it still would have had the same effect, except it wouldn't have like completely cucked EHP.
Yeah, you just build more.
Yeah, we're just
HP.
sitting in a friggin' chair now watching GC have sex with our wife, dude. What the hell? Doesn't Nuke Mastery also help beat fleets too? Yes. Yeah, because it's more attack speed reduction. What's up, BioQuack? Haven't seen you in here in a while. Good to have you back. How's it going? It's going all right. Doing tier 16 farming now. I spec'd out of Goldbot and went into BotBot. I gained like 1,000 to 1,500 waves out of it. And lost almost half my econ. I can still run my mastery labs. Like I'm running 3 masteries right now, and I'm running Echo Utility 6, which was like 49Q. I just have to save like every little bit. I'm gonna try and do the next level of Echo Utility as well, but I gotta save up close to like 120Q or something like that. We'll see if I can make it. If not, I'll throw something else in there. Whatever. What's been going on with you? You said you're excited for this new event. It's a repeat event. It's the okay. It's the last tower skin I need, and you'll be caught up. Hey, heck yeah, man!
Nice.
Yeah, we just went over like the new the upcoming repeat event. It's like prismatic lines, I think. So we should be getting a coins relic, a damage per meter relic, and then whatever the 4 rotating relics are going to be. Plus whatever stuff they add to the event boost and free boost thingy. You got... Oh, no, that's me. I got floating gem. Scroll's got all card slots except for those you get with keys. Yeah, I'm missing that last slot. Scrolls. I need 10k gems for this. Man, I had an opportunity to get this before the rotating relics came out. I think I needed like the last 2 slots, and I just put it off for the longest time because I was happy with where my cards were. But now if we're actually gonna need hybrid stuff, I'm gonna need this slot, and I'm gonna start needing the slots from the Harmony tree as well.
Yeah.
Either that, or I'll have to start like swapping in and out stuff in the middle of my run. I'm not sure what yet. Like
you would drop cash, you know, after you get your stuff maxed.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose the reroll shards, man.
Well, it's just
for now.
It's just it's for the 14 minutes, dude. You can deal with that with 14 minutes.
Okay, sure. Oh, for tournaments, you're saying?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
You could probably take out wave skip right now. You know, you could probably take out like cash. Yeah, for tournament. When it comes to farming, you either have to pick the 50-50 or the other one where you're just gonna pull out your regen card and all that other stuff.
True, that's like the big decision you'll have to make.
Yeah.
Like which way are you gonna lean? I'm assuming though, because I'm primarily EHP.
Yeah.
That I'll still lean into that.
Yeah, that means we'll have to. So we're stuck at 16 for now, until you have both demon mode auto and nuke, and then you can move to 17. The auto nuke and auto demon mode, yeah. And then you can move to 17. But then after that, if it stays this way, you have to start going the other direction.
Hey, what's up, Expree? What's good, man? Good to have you in here. If you guys don't know Expree, dude is another tower YouTuber. Makes some really good content. He's a little bit further than me in tournaments right now. He's getting like regular keys now. I'm a little bit behind that. Flipstar, I don't know what Bonsai's been farming. Dude's been kind of like under the radar recently. I know he just had a kid. Or did he have twins? Or no, that's Spartan that had twins. Oh yeah, Bonsai just had a kid though, so I think he's really busy with that kind of stuff. That's why he hasn't really been showing his face too much. Someone showed a screenshot of the last tournament though. Bonsai, like, I don't even think he made it to 2K waves, man. Like the fleet thing is like really hit him hard too.
He was also wasn't he leaning into hybrid as well already?
He was leaning into Ascension.
Yeah.
But he has like, I think he had GC roots. So I think he already had like some decently developed like damage stuff. But completely switched to EHP after some time. I mean, so he's not like the worst place, right?
Yeah. Like I'm working on that with plus. Like I've got all my damage stuff to 60 plus, you know. In the labs now, I just need to work on spending this Q into the damage plus master. Yeah, damage plus.
Yeah, and Ren stats if you're actually going to lean into Poison Swamp.
Yeah.
Rack4 said, "What should I get as a 6th ultimate weapon? I have GT, BH, Chain Lightning, Death Wave, Poison Swamp, choices between ILM, SM, and Chrono Field. So far, I've been free to play and EHP. If you are free to play, I mean, you don't necessarily have to get the next ultimate weapon. You could just choose to develop the ones that you have a little bit more. I mean, I'm not really operating like I don't really have all the information that I need to make like an educated decision here for you, Rack. But as free to play, like seeing how you got gems, cool. Seeing how it's much more difficult for you to mass up like a bunch of stones. As EHP, like ILM, like the crowd control you get from like a base ILM would not be bad. It takes 625 stones after unlocking ILM to get it where you need it to be, which is I think like 150-second cooldown and 6 quantity. And then you just need to lab the stuff, and the labs are relatively short for ILM, so that is a possibility. But as free to play, man, like I would honestly say just develop the ones that you have a little bit more. That would be my contribution. Ducksauce says it's strange that they made fleets so much easier for GC while making them much harder for EHP. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir, man. Bosses have 20x more HP. Yeah, and fleets... do fleets have even more than that? Let's look. Yeah, fleets... Okay, fleets and bosses both have 20x wave health. Yeah, it's rough, man. Squirrels has a wild idea. Let's hear it, man. Instead of nerfing Thorns damage reflection, why didn't they give fleets their own Thorns versus EHP Thorns? Would have been a cool mechanic. Wouldn't make them so invincible, but it have made us EHP sweat. See, like, I thought something similar, but not really. I was thinking, like, why not give overcharges their own Thorns? So when you hit an overcharge, they deal Thorns back to the tower. All right, I need to skip ahead on chat. I'm falling too far behind. Ducksauce says that's wild. He was getting 600 plus waves more than me. I have a feeling that you are talking about Bonsai. Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong. Let's pull up Tower. The Tower, LOL.
Reminds me of like Warcraft log.
I don't know if I'm getting his Bonsai Lad 2.0. Is this it? Yeah, look at that. 1,600 waves, guys. That is a huge drop. I mean, maybe he just like intra sprinted as far as he could. Well, no, because he has 4 waves there. So he probably intra sprinted as far as he could, and then, you know, got like a nuke off and maybe a demon mode. I mean, it is pretty rough though. You know, protector ult and ranged ult with extra attack speed. Like if you don't have a way to delete protectors, you're just gonna get ravaged by those ranged ults with the fast attack speed. So yeah, that's rough. Hey, what's up, new? Good to see you in here again. Steven said he's going damage now after being EHP my whole tower life. Dude, I'm not gonna like full send on GC, but I am gonna start incorporating stuff. News not so sure about the new event, or about the event. We actually just talked about that a little while ago. You know, maybe like 10-15 minutes ago. It is a repeat event. It's what Prismatic Lines. I think Duck Sauce and a few others were really happy because it's like the one tower skin and background that they're missing right now. So they're happy about that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a coins relic, 2% coins relic, and a 5% damage per meter relic. The coins relic is now obvious, like gimme. Oh, you're welcome for the shout out, XP dude. Us EHP dudes got to stick together, man. Alf, you're gonna have permanent black hole on Sunday, huh?
Nice. That's huge.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. Yeah, that is huge, man. I'm really happy for you. Oh, as long as you use G-Comp. Is that for tournaments, or are you talking about like for farm runs too? You need G-Comp for perma black hole? Expree said maybe with Ascension, we can hold fleet enough for Chain Lightning or Poison Swamp to kill them with minimal investment in damage. Expree, like if Ascension is still going to be a thing where you're like max range, I mean, I don't even know like what range is going to be required to keep commanders far enough back that they're not buffing things in like protectors or, you know, sitting at like the range line or whatever, or in your black hole. But I mean, if that is still a thing, man, like I really, until I see it, man, like I'm kind of thinking Ascension is dead. But if we can hold them there until Chain Lightning or Poison Swamp can kill them, man, I lost my thought. I mean, I can see commanders just like chilling like all the way at the range line, as long as we're not like crushing them in accidentally or intentionally. They can just kind of chill back there and let Poison Swamp and you know, Chain Lightning Shock do its thing. I can see us dealing with that. The problem is going to be overcharges, my dude. Like those things are just going to ramp up infinitely. And like right now in my runs, so just in like my casual farm runs, right? I noticed that overcharges die usually between like 25 or 30 waves after they spawn. And early on, that's enough. Like I can survive that. But later on, like they just have too much HP for me to finish them off with the little bit of flat damage that I have. So I think we'll really have to start leaning into some damage in order to deal with them. You did way more research into Poison Swamp Plus and Poison Swamp than I did this past week, though. Like the whole time, like you were posting stuff in the Discord, I was following it and reading up on stuff on the on like the main tower Discord. Like Ukor and I are just frantically like trying to come up with ways to obviously we want like a cheaper stone solution to deal with this on the short term, but we're also thinking long term as well, and we don't know if that means, you know, like ILM plus, or I mean, we thought we toyed with smart missiles for a minute, and it just there's too much ramp time, and you have to invest into too many other things for smart missiles to be viable. I mean, case in point, like smart missiles isn't even viable for GC right now, so
Yeah.
like why would it be any different for EHP?
Yeah, I really want to lean into Poison Swamp for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, you know, for the coin income that I have of what I could put into damage plus, then I could get into that Rens plus, you know, and then we do, you know, Poison Swamp Rend. Like I think that's where I'm gonna end up going. And like once these card masteries are done and I'm done with bot, I'm just gonna be like pounding my head up against the wall, hoping the Poison Swamp stuff finishes fast. You know.
I mean,
my labs.
My Poison Swamp lambs are in a decent spot, right? Like the stun chance is maxed, and then the others are all at like 20. Except I have not touched Swamp Rend at all, and that one's like another 100-day plus lab.
Yeah, that's.
But you can get it.
Just stick those in.
I mean, you can get it to a workable place. Like even if you get it to like 10 or 20, it's like that's still more than fine to start.
Yeah, I just it's gonna be near the end of this month is when I'm filling up every slot with it, like all of them. I'm just gonna run them, and I think the Chain Lightnings might have to take a backseat for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I am dead set on getting mine to 9. Like you know, I still have like all these masteries that I need to run.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'll still be doing those, but I do want to get smite. So smite to 9, you know, fill in masteries that I need. But you're at like a different point in the game than I am, right? Like your masteries are like all but done, except for like if you want to start doing damage masteries. So you actually have like the lab space to start doing this damage stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I think I might have to grab Super Tower, but Super Tower Mastery. But like I still don't have like 2 permanent Poison Swamps like you do, so I think I need to. I guess you know what, I could do CL9 because I still have a long time for my labs for PS, and I could do PS next month, or finish that with, you know, summer.
It just depends on how hard you want to lean into Poison Swamp, man. Like if you are, if that's going to be your primary source of damage, and you're just using Chain Lightning to shock, then I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get like a second Poison Swamp up and running. Or even like have prospects to get like a third one up and running.
Right.
But like a second one for sure. And that's a decent amount. What is that? Like, if memory serves, that's like 3,500, 3,600 stones. If you're not, you know, if you're not using substats. And then and then you need like a decent amount of Poison Swamp damage as well. I'd say like 500x is a good starting point. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Xpree.
Oh, 500. I think I already have a lot just from doing the utility. I mean the ultimate weapon discos.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about like getting it to 500 base stone wise and have it multiply from there.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not too expensive to get it to 500x.
Yeah. What are the GC like rubber? What do you think is a good base for? What do you think a good base is for Poison Swamp?
Xpree also says, I'm thinking about shorter ranges to get more electrons, electron hits per minute, but not sure if it'll be worth. I mean, it'll be worth for getting more electron hits per minute, and maybe like more thorns hits, but like the trade-off there is things can make it to your tower easier without like a much stronger chrono field, right? They're going to spend like less rotations coming into your tower. But if we're talking about fleets, I mean, they're not really getting moved by chrono field anyways. I'm more concerned with, you know, like Rays making it to the tower sooner, scatters making it. Well, scatters are a non-issue for me at the moment. But, Yeah, I don't know. Like I could mess around with like a shorter range just to see what's going on. I've seen other high level EHP towers go in like a shorter range as well. And I remember Varsity used to do like over 200 meters or like 175, and now he's back down to like 120, around there. Maybe it's just easier to line up his normal workshop orbs with the range line then. Duck Sauce says ILM is really strong right now, but takes a lot of investment. Scaling blows everything out of the wall. Yeah, exactly. But it also requires like AmpBot scaling as well, right? Or AmpBot Plus for echoing shot. I was under the impression that was what really helped ILM take off. Health Book says 1 more level of Health Lab, and I'll have 1Q Tower Health. After all parks and farming, approaching 3Q Wall Health. Heck yeah, dude. Gotta keep those wall labs going, man. Keep pumping your Workshop Plus. Scroll says when something gets too meta, they nerf it. I'm sure ILM will be hit soon. See, like, I'm of the perspective that instead of like nerfing ILM and ILM Plus, why not just make the other ultimate weapons as viable as ILM Plus, so people actually have a choice they can make? You know, like I'm not just like pigeonholed into ILM Plus. Like they all work relatively, you know, just as well. Like I'd like to see Smart Missile be able to compete with the other damage ultimate weapons. That'd be kind of cool. I know certain other streamers that would like that too. XP said, yeah, Max Rend and Poison Swamp Rend are long, but not bad to, you know, up to halfway. Also, Super Tower and Super Tower Mastery could be interesting. I feel like they'd be mandatory, XP. And you'd have to do the Super Tower labs, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the lab is the mastery, right? There's no like Super Tower lab before that, or is there? All I know is like when
damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when it's all said and done, like the reason you lab it is for 100% uptime.
Yeah, yeah, that's for the mastery. Is for uptime, and then damage multiplier is the regular lab. But it's like bullet damage, right? But then when you get the mastery, it's not bullet damage anymore.
Yeah, it applies to your ultimate weapons. Yeah.
Yeah, a percentage. I think it's 35%. I didn't look.
Yeah, that sounds right. Actually, still thinking of how to bring my damage 3 letters without spending much stone. By 3 letters, do you mean like 3 more digits? Like instead of doing like billions of damage, trillions of damage, something like that? I assume that's what you mean.
This commander's gonna be here forever. Sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, you can. What, you're like 4,500. You can live through that.
Yeah, I can live through this.
And it looks like it's getting crushed into the tower, so at least Thorns will start helping with it. It's nice when it gets crushed in there because it's getting hit by electrons and thorns.
I'll have to to crush it. I have to get rid of the plus.
Yeah, look at all the scatters.
I got rid of Chrono Field Plus. So
you get a little asteroid field. Oh man. Flipstar said, I will be focusing on Econ for a while. Econ never lets you down. I saw people making 50Q a minute on tier 16. Well, I am making 44Q an hour. I'm like, I don't even want to show mine anymore, dude. It's so bad. I was more than double this. I think at this point, while I still had gold bot, I was at like 12 or 13 trillion a minute, and I peak out at like 25 trillion a minute. My econ's in such a bad spot. I mean, it does what I need it to do right now. But man, I would really love to just have like a ton of excess coins to put into my Workshop Plus. That'd be so nice.
Oh, I might not.
Oh yeah, they're chipping away at your wall health.
Get me.
Bummer, dude. Duck Sauce answers your question. He says 400 to 500 X damage would be a good base. You get a ton of other multipliers to boost that up. And from what I understand, like getting the substat for poison swamp damage is probably a no. Substats are too precious, you know, and like the amount that you get from the substat. Oh, and of course, like Xpri on the next line is like 40. Yeah, he agrees. 500x poison swamp sounds good, but we have a core substat that is 250x poison swamp damage. It's stone free. Yeah, he does put like the raffle face, so I think he's joking with the substat there. There's too many more important things to get with the substat. It's the same reason like GC that are heavily invested in chain lightning, like they don't put a chain lightning damage substat in either. Maybe early on it's okay, but it's like later on it's just not worth it. You want like the CC stuff in there. Duxos also agrees. Ampbot Plus and how it works with Chrono Jump is where the power comes from. Yeah, I kind of understand how like the Chrono Jump stuff works. I know it's like the longer than an ILM is in play, it keeps ramping up damage until it actually hits something. But then does it also have like a ramp mechanic where each ILM that hits an enemy increases the damage that the next ILM does to it? Or am I getting that confused with Smart Missile? New says, yeah, I've been hoping for a Smart Missile module that makes it... That would be nice. A Smart Missile module that makes it powerful again. Again? Because I heard like it's never really been that strong. At least not while I've been playing. I think you might get your wish though, New. I think in version 29, like I think we're gonna at least get 1 or 2 new modules. Whether or not it's Smart Missile based is the question.
Yeah, at least give us EHP guys like EHP like cannon module to deal with fleets or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Right?
Yeah.
I would not be opposed to that. Or just like an EHP stone sink. I mean, there's no stone sinks really for EHP.
We just get all the controls and stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah,
that damages alone.
Yeah, I mean that's all crowd control though. Like most of those stone sinks. Like the only one is maybe like armor mods, assist mods. It's not that bad, I guess. Flipstar says, one new module, new lab, new card can change the meta again, and hopefully we'll do so. Yeah, I think like AoE mastery, the AoE card mastery is going to be a staple of Poison Swamp builds as well. Especially if you're running at a higher range, you're going to need that extra range. And I mean, like the damage isn't bad either. It's another
Use
multiplier.
Your regen to degen the fleet. I love it.
Steven, that is probably the best idea I have. Oh my god.
That is awesome.
That is a freaking winner there. TTG should hire you, man. You could be our new EHP liaison. With an idea like that, holy shit, man.
We got to find a way to boost those numbers, though. That's not a lot.
True. Yeah, make it like true percent damage based on your regen. None of this like current wave health crap. Duxos says if you want a substat to boost damage, I would go for Spotlight bonus. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that Spotlight bonus actually affects Poison Swamp damage. I'm hoping it does. Oh, yeah, gems.
Oh, we're coming up.
You said a long time ago Greenie and Crowbar used to use it. I think you're talking about Smart Missile, yeah? Xp said, if I remember correctly, Smart Missile was meta when I started almost 2 years ago. Could be wrong, though. Wasn't that much invested into the game as I am now.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, if it was 2 years ago that it was meta, then I have no clue. I'm like 13, almost 13 and a half months now. Okay, Spotlight does boost Poison Swamp. Good to know.
Yep.
2 minutes to reset. Very nice. We are almost there, guys. Duck Sauce says, so ILM Plus makes the damage ramp based on time. The mine has been up. Chrono Jump gives free time to even mine, to every mine, right? After the first that hits an enemy. Oh, okay, okay. So every mine that hits an enemy, it just adds time to like all of the other mines that are up. I gotcha. After the first that hits an enemy. Ampbot Plus makes each mine ramp much faster. Well, yeah, because like Ampbot Plus is Echoing Shot, right? Where it has a chance to like multi-hit something. Excuse me. That makes sense. Why? Yeah, I have to mess with this because it's putting like your tower behind like the slides that I have going on.
It's all good. New event.
All right.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna pull up the event after I collect my gems. What are our new missions? Super crits, claim ad gems. All right, let's take a peek. All right, so the newest one for prismatic lines is Prismatic Star. Recovery amount, okay. Normally I would have been like, what? That's garbage. But I mean, the recovery package meta is, it's coming, guys. And we got knockback force for the other free relic. It's not awful. Yeah, I don't mind this one. And besides, it's free. But let's look at the event boost ones. What are we getting here? Another Thorns %. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. Is this a slap in the face, or is this them like is this them like here this'll help? This'll help, guys. We heard you like Thorns damage. Yeah, I don't like that too much. All right, let's see light scattering. Attack speed, okay. I mean, it's a win for everybody. Everybody likes attack speed.
Oh, dude, earn reroll dice.
Now, if I was free to play or a dolphin, would this be an event boost that I would pick up? It depends on how hungry you are for attack speed. I'm leaning more towards no. If you're free to play, like the only ones that I would possibly give in on is if one of these was coins or lab speed or both. If you're a dolphin, again, it's however much you need attack speed or want attack speed. Thorns can jog on. What are the two missions today? Reroll dice, 3,000 free upgrades. Cool. I mean, these two are just freebies, right? Like everybody should be able to get these just without any attention. Now, because of my bot respec, I'm not going to be able to afford everything in here right now. I'll probably pick up the themes. Yeah, I'll probably pick up the themes first. Can I afford? Yeah, it's exactly the relics that we thought it was going to be, guys. The 2% coins and the 5% damage per meter. So we called it there. So what is this? This is 400. I'm 12 medals away from the coins relic. It's a good thing I don't have your stream on there right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream.
Okay. I mean, it looks like it's not showing your password anyway, so you're fine.
Yeah, it's not.
Ukor bought the event boost, guys. In case you were
Of
wondering.
course I did.
All right, so let's go ahead and swoop these up. These are just givens. And then as soon as I get 12 more medals, I will pick up Refraction Array. And then after I've done some of the event missions, I will come back and buy Prismatic Shard. All right, let's look at the rotating relics. Cool, I already have 3 of them. That's great. Plasma Globe. Bot range. This is a must-have for you guys. Make sure you guys pick this one up. Bot range is very, very short in supply. This is an S tier relic. Do not skip this one, guys. If you have the medals for it, like I would buy it pretty much instantly. Defense Absolute, believe it or not, this is a GC relic now, guys. Yep. There is a GC meta right now where they're stacking Defense Absolute so that overcharges don't even hit them. Their Defense Absolute is more than enough to block the first X number of hits from an overcharge before they kill it. So, yep. Congratulations, GC, on your relic. Wind, we got damage per meter, another one, okay. And then the final one, tower damage. If you are EHP, I recommend picking this one up. Oh my god. I'm gonna pick it up anyways because I buy them all. God, that's horrible. Alright. Candy Core. I'm gonna go to my relics page here and have that. Candy Core is a standard relic. Let's see what the others are. Did we get any other premium relics? Wind was standard.
Rubber is funny. Dab's becoming meta for GC wasn't on my bingo card.
Fisherman's set is also standard. Plasma Globe. Also, okay, so they're all 4 standard relics. And then I think Prismatic Shard. Also standard. Refraction Array. Also standard. I'm gonna go ahead and mark it off on my IDS sheet though. So I'll be getting this pretty soon. Oh, like now. Yo, I can get it now. Cool. Alright, now I just need to save up for Prismatic Shard. That's a bummer, man. It means my bots are gonna stay pretty incomplete for a while. I need 2 more clicks and cooldown to gold box it. I've done 0 clicks in duration. I think I'm gonna get its range up first to make it a little bit more consistent, and then I might go back to Flamebot and get this range maxed out, and then I'll come back over to bot duration. Ideally, so when the bot duration lab finishes, I'll be at 30 seconds, meaning I'll be at 3/5 uptime. What is that? 60% uptime. That'll be kind of nice. And then I'm gonna do some clicks into bot duration. I don't know if I'm gonna max it because at some point I need to have gold bot again. But I'm looking at about 15k medals to get bot and flame bot back in where I need them to be before I can do gold bot again. So 15k medals is I don't know, 3-4 months. Ew. And that's of course not factoring in if there's a summer sale that includes medals. That'll speed that up. Okay. So overall, what do you guys think of the new event or the repeat event, Prismatic Lines? Are you guys happy with the? You happy with the relics? Are you happy with the themes? I know a lot of people were missing this theme and background, so.
I'm happy about the coins.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
2% coins relic and the theme and background. More coins, more coins, more coins.
Yep.
I
Yep.
like
Yep. Yep.
Hakuzo only needs the 1200 relic. Heck yeah. Wait, which one? The damage one or... Dabs are coming meta. Yep. Oh, yeah, you already said that. We're finally gone full meta circle, right? Alpha Book says... Pretty sure all standard... Oh, wait. If you're buying... Are you buying mods?
I think I'm gonna just buy 1,000. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't need any of the rotating stuff.
Oh, you had all 4 of them, huh?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the top 2 and wind. And I'm almost certain you probably had the same, so... Alright, cool. Well, I got you up just in case you do pull relics, or pull mods.
Yeah. I'll pull 1,000 worth.
Okay. Good luck, Ukor. That's not one of the ones you have 5-starred, is it?
No. There we go. That's
ACP.
Oh, ACP.
Yeah, not bad. 2 epics from 1,000 gems. It's not bad at all.
Not bad.
Yeah, congrats, dude. Oh, Xenomorph is stoked. He was missing this one. Yeah, I agree, dude. Any theme that I was missing that I get, like, I'm happy for it. Scrolls was missing quite a few things. Coin bonus helps too. I'll said I'm happy. I had all the rotating relics. Heck yeah, man. That's a lot of gems you get to save then. Duck Sauce is happy with the themes and the relics from the metals. From metals for sure. Bot range is great for those who are missing it too. Yeah, that's a huge one for anybody that did not have it. Like, please make sure you do not skip that one. Nice, dude. You got 3-star ACP.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not an S tier event. Probably like a solid B. Alf spent all gems on mods and got restorative bonus from Legendary to Mythic Plus, and Ohm Chip from Mythic Plus to Ancestral. Also another wormhole redirector. Grats, man. Nice. With 1,800 gems, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Steven said event is meh. Coins and bot range is the only saving grace. Yeah, I agree. I agree, dude. So what do you guys think of the Project Rend update, by the way? I don't know how many of you use it. I know Dizzy has made it a lot more friendly for mobile users now. Like, there's a way to actually get your stuff uploaded. Don't ask me how. I know it's a possibility now. It is definitely possible to do that now. But the thing that I am most excited for that he added was this run monitor. When you link your stuff, you can come in here, and I have it set to like update every 60 minutes. Actually, it just refreshed right now. But it keeps track of what tier you're on, what wave you're on. It shows you like your real time, how many coins you've earned in the run, how many coins per hour, sells per hour. It just gives you like a real time interpretation of it. It's really cool that it just pulls up all the stuff. Like, it knows what cards I have equipped now, what modules and what levels my modules are.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Run the income.
So nice.
Oh, okay. This is showing like how many shards I've gotten from each. Okay. Primarily cannon shards. Yay!
Wow. That's so awesome.
I mean, it's spread pretty evenly, except for cannons. Like cannon shards, for some reason, I got double. I've gotten 37 common module drops, 1 rare. Yeah, very cool. How many enemies are killed in Black Hole? I mean, it's just basically pulling up your in-run stats, just in Rend. So that's kind of cool. I don't know what all this is down here. Holy crap. Okay. All right, it shows my perk pick order. Nice. Okay. I've actually wanted this for a while now. So many times I've wanted to like go back and see like what order perks were picked in. So like I know like after I picked perk wave requirement first, I got a health regen one before getting game speed. And I didn't get my next PWR until wave 690, which let me pick 2 more. And then I didn't get my next PWR until 1100. That's kind of slow.
What a great breakdown.
Yeah. And then it has my, yeah. Oh, it has a predictor. What? So it's predicting like one of these, I guess. Well, it even says like what order I have them in pick auto pick ranking. Very cool. So there's that, and then there's also like Relic and themes. It'll pull in like all of your Relic and themes automatically now. There's a whole separate tab for it. Before you had to keep track of it in the home screen, and it just did like the percentages. It also keeps track of your theme bonus in here now. It also keeps track of your dissonance runs in here separately. I thought this was really nice. And it also tracks your runs separately. Okay, yeah. This I did not know about. Shows that I quit. I died to a ranged in my ultimate weapon run. That makes sense. I'm pretty sure for this ultimate weapon run, I did ban the range trade-off, though. So at least they weren't doing triple damage, but it just shows that around wave 44 or 50, they started becoming a problem.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll revisit that once I pump a little bit more into Smite. I should be able to get that done pretty easily then. What else got added? Let me make sure there's like nothing crazy in here. So, okay, so to import from your emulator, you can either do it manually by making like getting your player info.dat file. And then I think you have to set it as like a put it in a Google Drive folder and then share it here. I did like ADB debugging in my emulator, which is in the settings of your emulator. You just got to enable local sharing. Don't do remote sharing, just do local sharing. And that should get you set up if you're running the emulator on a PC. If you're doing cloud, I think that's when it requires the remote ADB debugging in order to be able to share it and upload stats. It also has, you can do like an automatic import to Project Ren, so you no longer have to go in here and like, let's say I added like 2 levels to one of my modules. I used to have to go in here and currently equipped. I don't know why it's not showing anything here now. Oh, okay. I needed to select one of my things. Yeah, so farming. It'll like automatically input like what level they are just directly from your tower save file. Which I think is dope. Same thing with labs. It actually pulls up your lab research now. You don't have to manually do this anymore. So it knows that I have health regen mastery in, and what it says 1 day and 21 hours left. And that's factoring in the fact that I'm running it at 5x boost speed. So 1 hour, 21 minutes. And if we compare that with in-game, 9 days, 10 hours, that's about what 1 day and 21 hours. Very cool. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Expree. You have a good one. And it looks like Alf Books is out of here. Y'all have a great night. JDM, thanks for joining the stream. Said event is decent. Got all the rotating relics now to save my gems for the 18th card slot and crush tier 15. Heck yeah, brother. Yeah, you keep saving those gems, man. Those card slots are going to be even more important now, especially if you're EHP. You're going to need those card slots to start incorporating some of the damage cards.
Yeah.
CR7 EHP player here after 600 leftover gems after cards and relics. Still no sharp fort at tier 11 farms. I am so sorry, man. So like when I started playing, I was here right as the Sharp Fortitude banner was live, and I had the really, really, really bad idea that I was going to be an EHP tower with no wall. I was going to put off going into wall as long as I possibly could, so I ended up not spending a single gem on that banner, and boy did I regret it, because I didn't get my first Sharp Fort, or I didn't get my Sharp Fort into a usable spot until like 6 or 7 months later, man. So I feel your pain. I know exactly what that feels like, man. Alpheus, you can get Project Ren connected to the game. I don't know if you're still in here or not. I should probably link the Project Ren Discord for you guys, yeah? Just in case you guys want to download it. There you go. That should get you into the Project Ren Discord. There's a download link in there. Just know that right now it's primarily for PC users. Although in the newest update, like somewhere in the patch notes, it'll explain exactly how you can get this thing running on your through your phone, or if you're using like a cloud emulator. Though that whole function is in beta right now, guys. I am not sponsored by Dizzy or the Project Ren team at all, guys. It's just a very useful tool that I think is worth looking at.
Fantastic tool. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna end up donating. That's a really good tool.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sponsored. I swear, I'm not sponsored by anybody, man. I don't make any money off these streams. I don't make any money off of YouTube at all. The closest thing I have to it right now is if you're watching me on Twitch, you could prime sub or whatever. But that's about it. And that's not why I do this. Hey, what's up, Dermish? Thanks for coming to the stream, man. Good to see you back. Yeah, I agree. Duck Sauce Dizzy's good people. And is doing it mostly for free. Just like Dizzy, so Dizzy's going to be getting a content creator code. I will be getting one as well. I don't know what my content creator code is going to be just yet. I have not received an email regarding that. I've gotten the initial email, but no follow-up regarding like any further instructions. I assume that's going to come sometime during July. But as soon as I know, I will let you guys know, just in case you want to use me as your content creator. Because, I mean, let's be real, my content creator code is going to be way cooler than everybody else's, man. Everybody wants to be a tower nerd, right? CR7, same. I saw the banner at around my second or third month in, grinded up to tier 9 and regretted it badly. Left for around 4 months, and here I am now throwing myself at it again. Yeah, so, okay. I don't have any like official info, but right now there's a rotating rumor that with version 29 coming in like a month or two, there's going to be some sort of module banner that accompanies it either before or after. So if you'd rather wait to spend your gems on like an actual module banner that increases your chances of getting something in particular, it might not be a bad idea to bank like some of your gems until then. I keep gem rushing my labs, man. Like, it is a huge problem that I have right now. I just like I mean, I have enough to rush all 3 of my masteries right now, and I really want to do it, but I'm gonna keep saving. I'm gonna try and build up maybe like 20 or 30k gems. We'll see. We'll see how long that lasts. Probably not very long. Glad to see that your tournaments have been improving, Scrolls. Hey, you've been making some really good choices, though, man. Duxel says, Sam said they were making a special Discord for content creators. If you haven't checked your private messages recently, now is a good time. No, I did receive that, but I don't know if that Discord is even set up yet. I haven't received any DMs from Sam, so I did give Sam my feedback on 28.3 though. And they passed it on to the devs, but I think it fell on deaf ears, guys, because nothing happened to Thorn's fleets. So disappointing.
There's just, you know, they're going to create the problem and then create the solution.
Oh, and sell the solution.
Money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is smart for I mean, like from a business standpoint. It's what everybody does now. Yeah, I agree. The last tournament was brutal. I think if you're EHP and you weren't in a very like a decent bracket, you got demoted. You had to be extremely strong and extremely lucky as EHP to get keys. Congrats, Ukor, by the way, on your keys.
Oh, thanks, man. I have to get going. I had a wonderful time on your stream. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer. But, I always appreciate you coming in, hanging out, and you know, chatting with me, helping fill that airtime.
I enjoy. Later, YouTube. Later, Scrawls, Rubber Duck.
Later, buddy.
See you guys.
All right, yeah. I got, you know, maybe like another 10, 15 minutes in you guys if you have any questions or just want to talk about something random. Anybody watching the World Cup? What was the drama with like Trump talking to the FIFA guy to get that guy's like red card appealed? You got demoted at 345. I'm sorry, Steven. Yeah, I did like just under 700 waves, and I think I was in either 19th or 20th at the end of it. A little rough. Little rough. Dermish did really well as the HP. Right on, man. How many waves did you get? Did you get any keys? CR7, yeah, just trying to finish my cards first. Maybe next event I'll get it done. And after gem hoarding in after gem hoarding incoming. Okay. Oh, dude, you got 1311. Yeah. Your tower is way more advanced than mine then. If you're getting 1300 waves. Dude, I think even Zephyr had a hard time with this tournament. Zephyr was getting like 12, 13, 1400 waves. And then he got hit with the prod ult, ranged ult, and I think didn't even make 900. No keys for him, man. Felt bad. Yeah, you got a beefy tower, Dermish. Yeah, he smoked Zephyr by 500 waves. Yep. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I really need to finish the ranged enemy range lab so I can line up my normal workshop orbs with wherever like the range park themselves. Maybe then I can swap to like NMP instead of Sharp Fort. Norway beat Brazil. England beat Mexico. I already knew that. Belgium's up 1-0 against the US. We're about 30 minutes in. Spain beat Portugal. All right. Bye-bye, Ronaldo. I think Norway has like a really strong team this time around. Secret Max Smite combined with Deathwave Armor Stripping, Flamebout Burn Stack to remove armor, Protectors just cease to exist. That, honestly, man, like that's what I was talking about in here earlier. That is my next plan going forward. I've got my Chrono Field to 9. I feel like it's in a decent enough spot for now. I want to at least get my Smite to +9 now. That'll help me deal with like the next generation of scatters. It'll pretty much take care of Protectors. I know Protectors have 60% of base wave health. So I'll need to get like the last 2 levels to completely delete Protectors. I only have 1 level in burn stack right now for Flamebot. So I need to get 4 more levels there. I think that takes like less than 2 weeks though. And then like the Deathwave Armor Stripping barely takes any time as well. I can get that done in 2 weeks. So maybe, honestly, like it gives me a reason to gem rush these mastery labs and get them done before the end of the month, so I can throw in Flamebot burn stacks, ranged enemy range, and Deathwave Armor Stripping, just so I'm like ready for getting Chain Lightning Plus in a good spot. Like ultimately, I need to keep my masteries rolling though. But when like the summer packs come in and I get like all those extra stones, I think that's a good time for me to push Smite to at least +9. To go from 4 to 9, I think it's around 6k stones, which I could technically do within 1 month, but the summer packs will just like all but cement that. Don't stop Smite until it's maxed. Trust me. Like you're saying to Smite to max Smite before I max Chrono Loop. Do I have any wishes or suggestions? Hey, what's up, Clouded? How you doing, dude? I saw one of your buddies bought their GT Plus, man. Tell him I said congratulations. Wishes or suggestions they could do for tournaments for version 29. Some sort of EHP stone sink. Preferably something that helps with fleets. Your chrono loop is only at 8? Oh, okay. I could tell you were excited for it, man. You straight up headbutted your phone or your camera. Hey, is your buddy a firefighter? Are you a firefighter? I swear I saw like the fire retardant boots or pants on your buddy. Really? So your chrono loop is only 8? Man, I kind of agree with you. Like as it stands right now, I feel like Chrono Field 9 or Chrono Loop 9 is like enough. In tournaments, like bosses aren't really making it to me unless a protector's in the way. And how do I eliminate that problem? Like, I mean, that's just Smite, right? Smite gets rid of the protectors so that the boss can sit in Chrono Loop longer. Oh, okay. He works in a cold stores. Okay, and you work in Slaughter. When I grow up, I want CF9. Dude, what are you talking about? You're further along than I am. Man, so nobody's watching World Cup that's in here right now. Man, in here, and like, I started paying attention to it because last time I streamed, like, a bunch of you guys were bringing it up, and now, like, nobody cares anymore. Max Smite with Plasma Cannon and Attack Chip will remove Rays. Yes, this was my exact plan, man. Except, like, the only thing that bugs me is that Plasma Cannon Mastery is only, like, a 25% chance to hit Elites. So only, like, 25% of the Rays are going to be, you know, taken care of with that combo. But my Attack Chip is already in a really good spot, man. I'm about to get 9 targets. Yeah, I'm at 785 bits right now, so yeah, this is about to be 9 targets. Or do you think it's more important to get up to 17% first? I was planning on gold boxing targets first and then hitting up percentage. I don't watch sports. I watch the tower. Dude, the tower is a sport, okay? It's a 24/7 marathon sprint. Actually, no, it's more like power walking. We're just power walking for like 24/7. My Chain Thunder's already in a decent spot too, and it's at 17 right now. But if I'm getting it all the way up to 11, then Chain Thunder's gonna have to go back in. Get it to at least like 24, 25. Yeah, then you'll be tanking everything except overcharges. The one thing that I need to be able to tank. Okay, all right, yeah, max targets. I had a feeling. I want it hitting as many things as possible. Dermish, what's your... I mean, so you got really good investment into Attack Chip, I can tell already. Are the rest of your Guardian bits in Fetch for like more module shards and stuff, or do you just have like minimum investment in Fetch, and then the rest is starting to go into Ally? Scrawls, I think Dermish already said Smite first. His Chrono Field is only at 8, and then he max Smite. So Overcharge is the only thing that I tank. I agree with what Dermish says. Get Chrono Field to like 5 or 6. 6 was like a really good point for me. How much of an investment do you have in Fetch? Hey, what's up, Thurkin? Thanks for stopping by, man. Increase recovery amount by 2%. Recovery package amount? Yeah, that's exactly what that is, Thurkin. But I mean, just to warn you, like, recovery packages are becoming like the new meta. Eventually, you get to a point where like you have so much HP, your HP regen can't even make up with it, or can't even keep up with it. And so, what a lot of people are doing now is they're like package tanking. Scrawls, your smite is higher than mine. Mine's just sitting at 4. But my plan is to go straight from 4 to 9. Yeah, I'll show you where my fetch is right now. It's got like a minimal investment. I mean, ideally, like later on, maybe when we get Guardian presets, I'll have like a more invested fetch for more like module shards, right? But I find this right here, like 122, is enough to get me all of my daily gems and daily metals. And I almost always get my common mods with this. And actually, the fact that I have 1 out of 2 rare modules already means I'll probably end up getting both of these too. Oh, okay, you're doing a hybrid test? So, I guess that means you might be like putting stuff into Scout? Honestly, like if we're forced to go hybrid as the HP, oh, 130-10. Oh, okay. That's honestly like I had similar for a while. I think I was at 132-8. And that was getting me, but yeah, I was hitting my daily caps with that 100% of the time. But I scaled back a little bit to be able to afford more into attack. And I'm kind of happy with it for now. So what kind of hybrid test are you doing, man? You want to talk about it? Are you going Chain Lightning, Poison Swamp, ILM? Has anyone done attack chip testing in the new version? Can it target fleets now? I don't think it can. There are some people that say that it can. Most people are pretty avid that that's not the case. I mean, we can check it out the next time a fleet pops up in here in like, what is it, about 100 waves? In 100 waves, when the fleet pops up, I will, I'll slow my game down. And we can check and see if attack chip hits it. It'll probably take like 10 or 20 waves for it to happen, but attack chip is popping off like every wave for me since it's max cooldown. Dermish invested some more into base Chain Lightning, shifted my bots to add Antbot with Echoing Shot, hoping to clear fleets faster. That's definitely a way to do it, dude. like the whole EHP community seems to be convinced that Poison Swamp is the way to go. I feel like, I mean, it's not a bad idea, but I feel like getting Chain Lightning in a good spot first might be better. Ampbot Plus, okay. Do you have enough to like? Is just absolutely everything is an Ampbot right now? Or have you been playing long enough that you have enough medals to have like Ampbot Plus like 1 or maybe 2 more bots? Yeah, Duck Sauce, I was thinking that Thorns was going to be the solution to it too. Would have been nice, but it's so weird, right? It's the one chip that is designed to attack things. And it says attacks enemies with the most missing health. And it's half damage to boss. Oh, maybe this is where I got confused with the Thorns Encyclopedia before. The 50% damage to bosses thing. Yeah, it makes no mention of dealing like less damage to fleets, which leads me to believe that like fleets are just not included, which is crazy because it says it just attacks enemies. Like it doesn't exclude anything here. But the one thing that's supposed to be able to attack enemies, and it's just like, nah, like I don't mess with those fleets. Even with the patch notes, it said like the fleets are now targetable. Oh, okay, by everything except attack chip. Cool. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the event boost this time around. I'll think on it. I might not get it just in protest because there's a freaking Thorns relic in there. We'll see. Yep, and Thorns do nothing. Well, okay, so it's not that they do nothing. They're just worthless against fleets. They help in like diminish them down to a lower percentage, which actually primes them for a nice attack chip hit, right? But oh, I don't think attack chip hits them. Dang, another goal for Belgium, and USA's on the board now. 2-1 Belgium. I think the games tomorrow are gonna. Oh, one of the games tomorrow is gonna be good. The one in the morning, Argentina and Egypt. Any Messi fans? Dermish gutted most of his bots to do it. It's mostly just a shot in the dark, hoping adding some damage while keeping 90% of my EHP makes some progress. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's how I've been trying to look at it, Dermish. I try to keep like a glass half full kind of outlook on this, even though like some fucking random stranger at the bar like is just dipping his straw in my drink, taking sips when I'm not looking. At least we have a strong EHP backbone, so that when we do start incorporating some more damage into our stuff, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see, Scrolls. I'm sure we'll get like something to help us combat fleets in version 29. I'm hoping, at least. All right, so winner of the USA Belgium game Goes up against Spain. And that Norway versus England game, holy shit, that is going to be a good game. True. Yeah, I agree, Dermish. The last several updates have been pushing everyone to build a little more evenly across the board. It's like EXP just got a very violent shove in that direction this past like minor patch. A little unfortunate. All right, so we're coming up on the fleet, and we'll go ahead and we'll keep a close eye on it. We'll all be better hybrid, but so I used to say that like all roads lead to hybrid, and that's true, and it's still true. But for a good minute there, man, I was almost convinced like I wasn't gonna necessarily have to go hybrid with that like Ascension thing that Giga was cooking up. I was almost sold on it, and I was building towards it, but only because like building towards the Ascension stuff that he had planned was still good for EHP in general, right? Like you still want like a really strong chrono field, you still want a really strong smite. I mean, it's possible you still want max range. I don't like what range do you typically run at, Dermish? Are you like 150, 175, 200 meters, even more than that? Or do you run at like a lower tower range when you do tournaments? Oh, here's the overcharge. All right, let's slow this down. Let's keep an eye out for... Well, I mean, it just spawned, right? So attack chip is probably not going to target it. The number that's over the overcharge right now, I have it only showing Chain Lightning and Poison Swamp damage. And it's not close enough to get hit by my Poison Swamp right now. So this is all... Yeah, that was all Chain Lightning damage. You run 200 meters? Yeah, I gotta research more range in the lab. Right now, I can only manage like 175, 176 meters. And my black hole is big enough to go to 200 meters. I got like an 82 meter black hole. So I'll get there soon. All right, am I just tripping? Like, I haven't seen a single attack chip go yet. I'm looking for it. Dude, am I blind? Like, is my attack chip turned off? What the fuck? I mean, there is no on-off switch for... It's like it's either equipped and it works, or it doesn't, right? See, this is also where NMP would be good. Like, look, it's... Overcharges are, like, perfectly in the orb line. I mean, it's only 50% damage reduction. But wouldn't it be nice if orbs actually did something to fleets, too? Alright, let me know if I miss attack chip going off, because I'm looking. I haven't seen a single one go off yet. Oh, there it was. It definitely did not hit the fleet, though. It hit, like, these tank ults and stuff right here. Looking. Yeah, it's supposed to be going off like every single wave. Or just about. Yeah, I didn't think it was weak enough yet either. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it definitely hit it. Wait. It looked like it hit it there. Or maybe it hit this scatter. Or maybe the stuff behind. Okay, here it is right here. At, like, right where my Guardian is. Is there a way to toggle on, like, attack chip damage? Of course not. Why would you ever want to see attack chip damage? I mean, how would we even... It even has, like, plasma cannon in here, man. Attack chip is just another abandoned stepchild, man. I don't want to... Yeah, I mean, is it included with projectile? Oh, Guardian. Haha. Hey, what's up, Jip Jip? Welcome to the stream, man. We're trying to determine whether or not... Oh, I need to turn this other stuff off. Poison Swamp, Chain Lightning, Boss Fleet. I mean, we know it hits Boss. I just want to see fleets right now. Trying to determine if attack chip actually hits fleets or not. So no number above it right now. Let's wait for the next attack chip to spawn. Any second now. Nope, that was fetch. All right, there we go. All right, so attack chip is up. Nope. There would be a number, right? If it hit it there would definitely be a number because I have it showing Guardian damage. And only on fleets. Let me double check. Hit text is on, Guardian. Fleets. Maybe it's still not weak enough for it to hit it? Now, dude, it's not even the redheaded stepchild. Scrolls. If it hit it, it will kill it? Not necessarily. It's based on a percentage of missing health. Yeah, that was my assumption too, Dermish. Either it's just straight up not hitting it, or it's not weak enough yet. All right, let's we'll continue. We gotta keep an eye on where the Guardian is. Oh, there it goes. Nope, still not weak enough. Dude, at least I'm still tanking it 25 waves later. I don't think it works how you think it works, Steven. Unless I'm mistaken. It attacks enemies with the most missing health, dealing a percentage of their lost health, right? So 15% of their lost health, meaning it's... So let's say they have... God, what's like a good even number? Let's say they have 90% lost health. What's 15% of 90%? Nine, what is that, 14? So it hit them for 14%. That's still not enough to one-shot it. And unless I'm completely wrong, someone please correct me if I am. Still didn't hit it there. All right, let's get to next wave. Nope, didn't hit it there either. Usually like 25 or 30 waves later is when my overcharges are dying. And right now, nope, didn't hit it there either. And right now it's starting to chunk the shit out of me, so it's gonna die in a second anyways. Alright, here it goes again. Nope, didn't hit it there. Alright, well, either I didn't get it low enough, which I find hard to believe, with with the electrons hitting it like so frequently. But yeah, a second wind's about to delete it. Whee! All right, well, so much for that test. I'll have to test it like earlier in the run, maybe. So if he's at 10% health, right? That means 90% health is missing. What's 15% of 90%? Or whatever. He has 10% remaining. Dealing a percentage of their lost health as damage. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, man. So 90% of their HP is lost. But then maybe it, just like bosses where it does half damage or a quarter damage or whatever the heck it is for fleets. I think it's just non-existent, man. I think by then it should have been enough to take out the fleet should have been low enough at that point. That attack ship was hitting it. I don't think attack ship targets fleets. I'm gonna pull up calculator. So if something we're just gonna use a basic number, right? 100, and we've done 90% of the damage to it, or it's missing 90% of its health. It means it only has 10 health left. So we do 15% of 90 is 13.5. So that is enough to kill it then. But that's assuming there's no like reduction similar to what is happening to bosses, where it's half. So 13.5%, and let's say that's halved. It's only doing 6.75% of its remaining health. Yeah, I agree, Dermish. And I even brought this up with Sam. I sent Sam like a huge, a book, basically, on my thoughts of the 28.3 patch. Or at least like the concerns that the EHP community had on it. And I don't think they care. Getting those missions done, man. Yeah. It sucks, Scrolls, that it doesn't work on fleets. But yeah, Steven, you were right. If it's missing 90% of his HP and then attack ship hits it, if it does the full damage that it's supposed to, that'd be 13.5% damage that'd be doing to it. That's more than enough to take it out. If it's only doing half damage like it does to bosses, then it'd be doing 6.75%. Which means it would still have 3.25% of its health left. Meaning we'd have to wait for another attack ship attack. That's unfortunate, man. It's like one of the few ways we would have to deal with it. It's another reason I'm considering ally chip. I don't know how low you can get the cooldown on this. If you can get it sub 30 seconds, it's okay, especially with the package health meta that's coming up. Converts an enemy into an ally recovery package. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it just straight up deletes an enemy though. I mean, it wasn't hitting fleets even before. I see what you're saying though, because they said like fleets are now targetable. Like it should be targetable by attack ship too, right? When they're just like, oh yeah, we totally forgot about this chip that only a few people use. I don't know. That basic is not going to hurt you. Yeah. All right, guys. I think I want to go catch the rest of. It's like halftime right now for the USA Belgium game. I think I want to catch the rest of it. So I am going to call it here, and then I'm going to try and get, a video up and running for the Tower T and the new event or the repeat event. How dare I abandon us? I'm not abandoning you guys. I'm always here in your hearts, in your minds, in your genitals, in a completely plutonic way. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thanks for sticking around and chatting with me. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for y'all. Fairy godmother with a perverted fairy godmother. All right. So new video probably within the next day or so, covering the event and all that. And if you have any ideas for me, just hit me up on Discord. If you got a cool video idea, I'm more than happy to steal it and provide entertainment for you. Until next time, later, nerds.